Augustus with the showboating and a left.
It also could take you a little bit out of the fight. And like I said, it can mesmerize your opponent and set up big shots. Now,
after his dances, his opponent's jaw drops, and after his punches, that jaw breaks.
Straight punches to beat the...
Oh, what a shot!
Even Floyd Mayweather considered him the best of the best.
Emmanuel Augustus was my toughest opponent.
Emmanuel Augustus is the benchmark of grace and amazing strength in the ring.
Round 4. Carew needs some work.
He was like a knight in shining gloves, saving trauma centers from a lack of patience.
Ward slowed him down. See, the crowd responds, but Burton blocks those left-hand punches.
And in this video, you will be shocked by the best fights and incredible dances of the drunk master.
Prove that he's not hurt. Good round for Saxton again for me. I think he's won that round again.
This is Boxing Game. Here we go. In 2005, Ray Oliveira decided to test Emmanuel Augustus's style. Augustus came out in leopard skin, apparently to show that he would be elusive in the ring that night. While Ray Oliveira decided to give the hunt to this beast, the spectators were anticipating a boxing feast, and the fighters intended to give them the best spectacle.
Speak for themselves.
The fight started, and Emmanuel began his show that even the Cirque du Soleil could envy.
It can distract your opponent. It also can take you a little bit out of the fight. And like I said, it can mesmerize your opponent and set up big shots. Now, the last thing you can deal with this kind of movement and chaotic.
Apparently, Augustus used to be a professional dancer, and now he's a professional maimer.
Augustus with the showboating and a left hooker cut that comes in. And this is what he just loves to do. This by Augustus. 2 right hands and 2 left hooks to the body and then back upstairs.
But then Oliveira finally gathered his courage and decided to remind Augustus that he was in the boxing ring, not on the dance floor.
Well, that's why right now his career, Ray Oliveira, and
Oliveira kind of giving his last effort here.
Oliveira mostly limited to serving.
Soon the fight was getting heated, and the tension was rising faster than the inflation rate in America.
Uppercut comes in from Augustus. Right hand, 1, 2, 3. Out of 108 for Augustus. And Oliveira on the other side threw 1. And the puppet is in form.
From Oliveira, Joe, on the outside is that jab. But not Augustus. You're going to see a lot of things from the outside.
We're used to it.
However, Augustus activated the dancing demon mode and once again gracefully pulled his opponent into his deadly tango.
It has sometimes in the past, even though it shouldn't be banging at the wall. Sooner or later, it starts to give just a little bit.
Double right hands and a right hand to the body.
Oliveira could not withstand such an onslaught and lost this fight by TKO.
He can do more things. Look at that, he looks like he's crying. And there's blood coming out, and I think this fight needs to be stopped.
Come here, doctor.
Good job by Smoker, and I said earlier that
It was one of Augustus's greatest fights, but his best fight was much earlier. Very soon, you will see a great boxing event that was recognized as the best fight of the year and decade.
That's just 1 punch. Oh, Micky Ward has a big aim.
And we're moving on. By the age of 23, Emmanuel Augustus was like Emmanuel Macron, not giving a chance to his competitors.
I could have made some of these even 10-8 rounds. Well, right now, oh, and down he goes!
In 1998, Augustus stepped up to win the IBF and WBO world titles. His opponent was a champion from England named John Tucson, who intended to teach the hype machine a lesson.
Hasn't fought for 10 months despite...
But in the fight, catching Augustus, who was not going to change his habits, proved to be no easy task.
There's no doubt he's a good fighter, but...
Emmanuel fluttered like a butterfly and stung like a bee, making John Tucson as sad as Foggy Albion.
Saxton's hurt, he's nearly out on his feet. How he's staying up, the Lord only knows.
However, the champion did not want to lose at home and was ready to shut down this disco.
They invited Saxton to come on.
The Englishman's merciless blows to Augustus's head hit harder than strong English tea.
Raw. Again, that's a sign that, oh, lovely switch hitting there from Faxton.
Tucson had already decided that victory was in his pocket, but his pockets were empty.
Burton showing he's not here.
And after a couple of minutes, the dancing killer sent the English champion to eat fish and chips.
He won't hold on, Faxton. He wants the war. This is going to be stopped. Burton, and he was very accurate too. Very few of these punches missed, and look, Sherman, and he can fight too. We may be hearing a lot more of him.
In 2001, Augustus had a fight that was later declared the best fight of the year by Ring and ESPN, and 7 years later, it was declared the best fight of the decade. That day, Emmanuel shared the ring with Micky Ward, who had destroyed Arturo Gatti before.
Body shot again. That's the body shot. It's the left hook to the...
The clash of such fighters foreshadowed a brutal battle, and already in the first round, the fighters began to turn each other into mashed potatoes. Boxers were glued with tape to each other and arranged a fight in a phone booth.
Now Ward's trying to steal the round. Burton standing around. Ward's willing to punch right with Burton. Try to catch Burton in the round. Bombs away.
But in the heat of battle, as soon as Micky managed to gain a slight advantage and the opponent became completely defenseless, Ward, like a rat, sneakily struck unsuspecting Augustus.
Micky Ward has a big H, and that's all he needs.
Micky Ward knocked the opponent down and, baring his teeth like a sneaky rat, beat his kneeling opponent. Mickey Mouse was sure that his opponent would not get up after that, but Augustus, suffering from incredible pain, showed his character of a warrior and managed to get up.
You saw a little tape there. Burton.
With his sneaky blow, the rodent awakened the dancing beast, and enraged Augustus destroyed the scoundrel in his usual manner.
What slowed him down and play out in this fight is the fact that we talk so much about it.
Again, the opportunity for uppercuts is there for Burton punches, but just fall at the right time, and he's looking at the time Burton with something that would slow him down.
But Burton times him right back. That's a slip. That's a slip.
However, the judges seemed to have watched the fight with their eyes closed as they awarded the victory to Micky Ward, having unfairly robbed Augustus. Despite the fact that the title remained a pipe dream, the fight was recognized as the best fight of the year and decade. In 2006, Augustus faced Courtney Burton. Previously, the fighters had already met, and then Burton defeated our hero in a close fight.
Box numbers, but Teddy, it seemed like Augustus... No matter what the circumstances.
Therefore, this time, Augustus intended to avenge for the insulting defeat.
The left hand here in this final minute of this first round, the right hand. And there's a counter.
From the very beginning, Emmanuel showed his best dance moves and strongest blows, as if awakening a dancing demon in himself.
Augustus was a good fighter, but not a good finisher. He would flash at moments. The moments where he would take himself out of that flash. As you saw at the beginning, stay on an opponent and finish the job too often.
Angel man Brady to really put him on the map.
But Burton's reaction was not to wait long, and with his powerful blows, he began to perform the rite of exorcism.
He'll get chances to do.
What do you make of the style of Emmanuel Augustus?
Well, that style might be good for him, but for me,
We've said it before. Right now, Augustus is like a basketball player who's dribbling the ball too much. Too many moves.
Dancing, blood, and countless blows reminded of the fight between Wolverine and Deadpool, but there could be no draw in this fight.
Augustus stands right in front of him. He cannot adjust to movement from...
So soon, Augustus broke Burton's rib like a bone crusher and secured the sweetest victory in his career.
Is it ever? Is it ever? He has not come off that gas pedal.
Work and then going upstairs by Augustus, but this was one time. The body shot, and this time he gets credit for.
In early 2005, Augustus had a chance to face the lauded fighter Dylan Carew. This fight should have been an easy victory for Emmanuel, but he didn't realize that he was facing a dark horse.
Emmanuel Augustus has faced 8.
From the first minutes of the fight, Dylan began to beat our hero like a punching bag.
Turn 30. Carew is 34.
Emmanuel, for the first time in his life, could not allow himself to dance, and hardly had time only to defend himself.
Carew got in a left hook, but he's taken several punches as we come to the end.
However, by the middle of the fight, Emmanuel finally gathered his will in fists and began to treat Dillon's face with them.
Carew needs some work on the cut over the right eye. Augustus finished strong.
He'll turn around, and he just won't fight.
And he'll wind up losing.
Right.
His opponent tried to regain the advantage, but Augustus dodged all of Dillon's punches like Neo from the Matrix.
Carew's been circling a lot, but that's once Carew stops, it's all Augustus. Round 6, scheduled for 10.
Next, Augustus caught his usual wave, and the audience finally saw the showman's trademark dance.
But this thing, I don't think he gets points for that in Connecticut.
I mean, this is a sport where you can be called world champion. And the organization...
Dillon was unable to stand up to his opponent. It was like Biden could no longer continue his confrontation.
Nice left hook, that hurt him. Carew trying to throw some big punches. Right hand scores big, and the left hook.
Take a break, that's why he's stepping up his offense. He's going to try and stop him right here.
Augustus going for it, putting the in command.
Mouthpiece again, I think. A little bit too little, too late.
And
all
defensive.
And he took every opening. You see the opening. Look at this. He lands
the winner by technical knockout, Emmanuel.
One of Augustus's opponents was legendary Floyd Mayweather Jr. Augustus was already used to being an underdog and defeating the strongest opponents. But Floyd was on a completely different level, and only a miracle could help Emmanuel.
Hugo is hurt by that right hand. Just as kills, and I think that his hand speed is going to be so dominant.
The fight started, and Mayweather made bad weather for his opponent.
So 40, what he put it to me was that he didn't see his father again. Probably went to prison when he was 16. And Roger pretty much brought him along and taught him what he knows. And he...
Spinning to Mayweather Jr. Catches Burton again with a left hand and a right hand. Burton now.
The legend showed Augustus what it's like to fight a true boxing icon.
Showing off his...
Right now it's just trying to break down, but slowly.
The overhand right lands 3 from Floyd Mayweather, and there's a 4th. Mayweather.
But even in the face of such a fearsome opponent, Emmanuel stayed true to himself.
Short, crisp right hand from Floyd Mayweather Jr., and he catches Burton for the neck. And Burton plays as if he's not really hurt.
He confused Floyd with his trademark swagger and was able to take the initiative.
Tape on any of the fighters on the floor. I guess that's because Burton have fought at bigger weights for bigger men.
In round 3, Julie Letterman. How do you have it through 2? And now his face is bloody. Mayweather very soon.
I'll tell you, he's encouraged tonight not to be knocked out. And I'll tell you, he's very motivated. He knows this is
The audience was ecstatic. Augustus had Mayweather in his corner, and it seemed that a miracle was about to happen.
She thinks his nose is probably broken. I guess because it's bleeding out of both mouths. You go right to the body early from round 1. You do not allow
Mayweather countering with quick rights. And
he knows that it takes one shot to change a fight.
But Floyd Mayweather didn't think so and masterfully ended the fight.
Kind of speed. So this man is very fast.
Although Augustus lost this fight, but nevertheless, he gave a terrific performance. And over time, Floyd recognized him as the best he had ever shared the ring with.
Emmanuel Augustus was my toughest opponent.
So, we have looked at the great boxing career of Emmanuel Augustus, who left a colorful mark on the world of sports.
There's no doubt he's a good fighter, but he's a very good fighter, but he's getting called there.
His outstanding technique, unbreakable will, and spectacular style made him one of the most memorable fighters of his time.
Might play out in this fight is the fact that we talk so much about Ward.
We, like you, would be interested to see a bout between the great dancing beast and the modern-day cocky showboaters.
And like I said, it can mesmerize your opponent and set up big shots. Now, the last thing...
Thanks for watching. Give us a like.